Sudeep or anybody campaign along with Nadda, it makes no difference at all.
सिद्धारमैया और शिव कुमार क्या बोल रहे हैं? वो बोल रहे हैं कि हम आएंगे तो PFI से बैन उठा लेंगे.
Confident of winning with the largest majority this time.
Welcome, you're watching State of War Karnataka with me, Nabila Jamal. I'm right in front of the iconic Lalita Mahal Palace located in Mysuru. This is built by the Maharajas, the Wadiyar family, and it's really such a spot of attraction. You have people there just to get one picture. They come all the way from different parts. It's a hotel now built by the Maharajas, now used for commercial purposes. Couldn't help but get this location as picture perfect for my show this evening. And Mysore also relevant at this point, considering Siddaramaiah filed his nomination from the very neighbouring constituency of Varuna, very close to Mysore. I'm going to take you through all those updates, but let me start with the biggest news coming in from the Congress. Actor Ramya, Divya Spandana, as she's her name as she's called, has now decided to return as a star campaigner for the Congress party. This comes as a huge surprise, considering that Divya Spandana, aka Ramya, has been missing in action for years now. She in fact was a Mandya MP, then did not contest post that, has been really missing in action for quite a while. Except for, of course, putting her thoughts out on Twitter once a while. She's really not come out to comment on anything major when it comes to a political update, or for that matter has decided to completely step out of electoral politics. So for her to come back to the Congress as a star campaigner here leads to several speculations here, whether or not Divya Spandana or Ramya is now wanting to come back into politics full time. Is she going to be given a position if at all the Congress comes to power here in Karnataka? Will Divya Spandana, aka Ramya, be accommodated in the government in any position or post? Of course, a big surprise and suspense that Ramya has now come on board as a star campaigner for the Congress. Let me cut across to Anaga, who's been tracking developments from Karnataka here. Anaga, Divya Spandana, missing in action, fully disappeared from the scene altogether, now arrives back in the Congress as a star campaigner for them. What do you think has led to this change of heart? Or do you think this is a way to get an entry into the political fray this time?
You know, that's right, Nabila. After 2019 Congress Lok Sabha defeat, Ramya had bowed out of electoral polls and even politics fully. And even she had ventured into a production house called Apple Box Studios. She had recently started that film industry, that particular production house, because she wanted to get back to her film land. But now, since we have assembly elections here in Karnataka, she has made a re-entry. She is going to be the star campaigner, particularly in the old Mysuru region. Even Divya Spandana, aka Ramya, hails from Mandya, so it really looks like Congress has roped in Divya Spandana or Ramya once again to be their star campaigner. Even very recently on a show called Weekend with Ramesh, Ramya had attributed her mental health and her success to Rahul Gandhi, saying that when she was at her lowest of her lows, it was Rahul Gandhi who had helped her to reach where she is today. So at this point it just looks like she's trying to repay, in her mind she's trying to repay in whatever way she can to Rahul Gandhi and to Congress party by being the star campaigner for Congress this elections.
Well, so she's back then. Whether she's going to be accommodated in the government if the Congress comes to power here is also something very interesting to see. Ramya, at this point, if I could give an understanding to our viewers here watching, observing Karnataka politics and those who aren't, here's a quick look at what Ramya's career has really looked like when it comes to politics. She's been a super successful star in the Sandalwood cinema in Karnataka, but she jumped into politics back in 2013. She won the by-elections in Mandya, and at that point, she, in fact, it was Amrish who passed away. Ramya sort of stepped in as a candidate from the Congress. It was a Congress bastion. She contested the by-elections. One was in power for just 1 year. Just about a year that Ramya was there as a Mandya MP, August 2013 to May 2014. A year later, there was a lot of talk that Ramya might come back to contest from Mandya in the MP elections. But very surprisingly, Mandya dropped out, and still no reason to why Ramya did not contest Mandya post that stint of 1 year. And then, of course, there was a lot of talk about Ramya being given a post, another post. Maybe she will contest assembly elections. That did not happen. Ramya then went on to take on the role of social media head for the AICC, for the Congress. She was working very closely with Rahul Gandhi. And there too, Ramya completely disappeared from action. She resigned abruptly and leaving a lot of questions as to what may have happened at all. And then years now, at least 5-6 years, Ramya has been out of the political scenario altogether. She's been working with movies, and that too hasn't really been so successful, but surely is a favorite face when it comes to cinema in the state of Karnataka. Now Ramya takes a complete makes a complete comeback, as she's been listed as one of the star campaigners in Congress's star campaigners list. So it does come as a surprise, and also, like I said, raises a lot of questions on whether or not she is wanting to come back into active politics. All right, now let me cut across to some big news coming in on the BJP's front. The BJP, on the other hand, has also released its list of star campaigners. And what we see here of the BJP is that possibly, or rather, we're wondering if the BJP at all here is trying to contain dissent within the party. We know there were many loyal faces, or rather senior leaders, who had dropped out of their constituencies. In fact, they were not given tickets, and many new faces were accommodated. So those who are denied tickets now, we hear, are being accommodated as star campaigners in the BJP's campaign for the upcoming days. So this comes as a way and a bid by the BJP, it appears, trying to contain all that dissent which was visible all this while. Will they be successful around it is something that we've got to wait and see. But let me take you through the first person that has been mentioned on the list that's really taken us by surprise here is K.S. Ishwarappa. K.S. Ishwarappa, there was a lot of talk that the BJP had sidelined him because he's a rabble-rouser. He's really a motor mouth. Has spoken much about the BJP insiders, including been a critique of B.S. Yediyurappa itself. There was a lot of talk that Ishwarappa was sidelined for those reasons. But now we hear that Ishwarappa is now a star campaigner for the BJP. He's going to be campaigning hectically along the same Shimoga region where he hails from. But while that said, it appears that tomorrow is the last day for nominations, for candidates to file nominations. And so far, there's no word whether Ishwarappa's son, Kantesh, will be given a ticket from Shimoga or not. Now, that's come as a big surprise here that BJP has waited until the fag end, the last day literally, to announce the Shimoga ticket. And so far, we don't know if Ishwarappa's son, Kantesh, has got it. I'm going to cut across to Arvind Limbawali. He's another candidate who's from Mahadevpura. In fact, Arvind Limbawali is a very senior leader, multiple-time MLA from Mahadevpura constituency. Mahadevpura is the very high-profile IT sector, which includes Electronic City and you have Whitefield. The entire IT sector is located along the Mahadevpura region. There was a lot of talk that Arvind Limbawali was denied ticket because of the multiple controversies, including that there was a sex tape that was leaked a few years ago, and that has come as a huge setback for him. And now we hear that Arvind Limbawali has been made as a star campaigner. His wife Manjula instead has been given a ticket, but Arvind Limbawali has been retained as a star campaigner for the BJP. Again, raising questions on, or rather, just looking at the BJP strategy here on how they are somehow trying to almost rehabilitate their senior leaders. Even though they've been denied ticket, they've been accommodated as star campaigners to pacify them and also, of course, somehow galvanize the support that they had now for the party. Also, on the other hand, is Prabhakar Kore. Prabhakar Kore is another Rajya Sabha MP of the BJP. He was denied a ticket. In fact, he wasn't given a Rajya Sabha ticket this time, or he's quite upset, in fact, that he's been sidelined by the BJP. That's what he alleges. There was a lot of talk that he's now angry and planning to quit and join the Congress. Congress also tried very hard to poach him. This is what we know. While that huge speculation kicked off, it appears now Prabhakar Kore is now going to be the star campaigner for the BJP at this point. So clearly here for the BJP, they've managed to bring in all their senior leaders in a different position here as star campaigners and somehow make them happy, at the same time use their help to get votes along their own constituencies. So certainly a great strategy done by the BJP at this point when we're seeing some kind of infighting and dissent within the party. All right, let me quickly cut across to all the glitz and glamour that we saw right from the start of the day. I'm in Mysore. Again, let me take you through this stunning, beautiful Lalita Mahal Palace right here, built by the Maharajas. Hugely significant because the Maharaja family, the Wadiyar family, in fact, their god is Chamundeshwari. And today at Chamundeshwari Hill, it was Siddaramaiah, former Chief Minister, who filed his nomination there with much grandeur and gala. But before I go to him, I'll start with the Chief Minister of Karnataka, Basuraj Bommai, who filed his nomination with superstars Sudeep by his side on one hand and BJP's National President JP Nadda on the other. Both of them accompanied Chief Minister Basuraj Bommai in Shigao to file his nomination, and we saw a huge roadshow, huge rally and massive support there in Shigao for Chief Minister Basuraj Bommai. In fact, the Congress there, it appears, has fielded a Muslim candidate opposite the Chief Minister for the first time. I'm not too sure what their strategy is there, but they've done it. Let's take a quick look at Chief Minister who spoke to India today exclusively.
See, our leader JP Nadda was really shown a gesture by coming here on my nomination, a great gesture and love towards me, and that shows our entire party is behind me, and that has boosted my morale. Secondly, Sudeep has really enthused all the youngsters here. That will add to my support in a big way. And as it is, I have got such a good relationship and rapport with my people, and there is overwhelming response every time I file the nomination. This time it is much more. Therefore, I am going to win with the record margin than all previous margins.
ನಮ್ಮ ಮಾನ್ಯ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಅವರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಮೊದಲನೇದಾಗಿ ಅವರ ಪೊಲಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಬಹಳ ಒಂದು ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದಂಥ ನಿಜ ಒಬ್ಬ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ, ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯಾದಂಥ ಬೊಮ್ಮಾಯಿ ಮಾಮ ಅಂದರೆ ತಪ್ಪಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಹಿಂದಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಮಾತಿದೆ, नाम के वास्ते अल्लाह काम के वास्ते ಅಂತ. ಅದು ಅವರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ನೋಡ್ತೀನಿ.
All right, I'm cutting you across to Siddaramaiah, who filed his nomination from the Varuna constituency in Nanjangud. An ocean of people there who joined him for that nomination all through that rally. In fact, I was right there catching all the pulse where Siddaramaiah there taking a sharp jibe at Chief Minister Basuraj Bommai, saying no Sudeep or no star campaigner can really help their prospects because Karnataka has already decided. Let's have a listen. You have stepped aside for your father. You made way for your father.
I didn't hear you only, please.
You have made way for your father in Varuna.
Because the will of the Varuna constituency people was that since its last election of the father, all of our constituency people, our Karyakartas, our local leaders, they all wanted father to contest from Varuna for his last elections. So we have just bowed down to the will of the people.
Right. What about is that your son?
No, he's not my son, he's my brother.
Okay, so he's also here. Siddaramaiah's grandson.
Campaigning, he has just here come to wish father for nomination filing. That's all.
Tell us the prospects of Siddaramaiah as CM.
You can see how many supporters have come to wish him. You can see Nanjangud also where he's filing nomination. How many people will have gathered there? By that you can guess by yourself.
Let him see. If Sudeep or anybody campaign along with Nadda, it makes no difference at all. Because people have already decided to vote Congress party and to bring back the Congress party to power.
All right, there you have it. Apart from that, B.Y. Vijayendra, B.S. Yediyurappa's son, also filed his nomination along with Jagdish Shettar, who is now a turncoat, joined hands with the Congress. Huge developments here coming in from the state of Karnataka. I'm on ground bringing you all the latest. Thank you for now.
this happen? Let me tell you the science behind it.
For more informative videos like this, keep watching India Today News Mo.
Kerala's public health. All political parties traveling from different parts.
Armed with facts,
Looking at political black.
she takes the news by its horns.
Do you think the future of these students are not hampered?
Fierce, bold and direct, setting the tone for the biggest stories from every corner and every angle. Expect nothing but the unfiltered truth.
News first, niceties later. Watch me, Nabila Jamal, on India Today.
Co-powered by Max Life Insurance. You are the difference.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's play.
Hello and welcome to our special segment on IPL 2023, Lights, Camera and Cricket. I am Nikhil Naz. With me is Jatin Sareen, the owner of SS Sports, one of the leading bat manufacturers in the country. And today we're bringing you our segment live from Meerut, from right outside the bat manufacturing facility that they have here. And why is that? Because the big news coming out of the IPL today is that certain players from the Delhi Capital squad have lost their bats. Their bat got stolen while they were in transit from Bangalore to Delhi to participate in an IPL game. And you know, Delhi haven't been having a great time on the field. Off the field, it's not great news for them. Here's a detailed report.
Things are going from bad to worse for Delhi Capitals in IPL 2023. After losing their fifth match against RCB, they have been dealt a big blow. After the end of the match, 16 bats, along with pads, shoes, thigh pads and gloves went missing from Delhi Capitals players' kits once they landed in Delhi from Bengaluru on Sunday. 3 bats of David Warner, 2 of Mitchell Marsh, 5